Hey y'all, what's up, what's up? How's everyone doing this evening? Y'all, it's still light outside. I always know when it's light outside, I've come on earlier. That's just how I know. So y'all, I don't know if you've seen the description, but Modpodge and fire. Y'all, I'm married to a fireman, and I'm just gonna tell you, if he gets on here and he sees me playing with these flames and these fire, I don't know what's going to happen. Y'all might hear him again upstairs sounding like he's roller skating, but it's really just him running down here to stop me. So we're going to see. We're going to see how long it lasts. So when you're hopping on, hit the heart button and let me know where you're from. I never hear from where anybody's from. So if you're seeing the red live button, you're watching me live. If not, hashtag replay, just so I can see when everybody's watching. Kind of gives me an idea. Okay, so tonight I'm going to do 2 Dollar Tree makeovers, okay? So this is the new, it's called Shore Living, but it's the new like beach theme or whatever that Dollar Tree has going on. Really, really cute, has some great things. So my one bathroom it's done in, it's really kind of boats and it's not just ocean, but it's other things as well. You know, it's really kind of lake themed, but I have some things that say breathe and relax and just, you know, it's just a calming, chilling bathroom in there. And it's my guest bathroom. So we are going to use, y'all see that? Isn't that pretty? These are napkins. These are 3-ply napkins. At Target. It says Target. So I got these at Target. And then this is one of the little Dollar Tree. I actually got this at Easter time. The Dollar Tree jar look-alike, you know, from, like I said, the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I want to make sure I didn't get this at the Dollar General, but it is definitely Dollar Tree. So we're going to make it over as well, and I'm going to be using this bee. Do you see the bee on it? And we're going to do a couple little things on it as well, just to kind of spice it up a little. All right, so let's get busy painting. I need to paint these surfaces first, because when you are Mod Podging napkins, you are breaking down to 1 ply. Okay, so it gets very, very thin and see-through basically. So, oh, y'all, hold on. My son is calling me. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. And I don't know how to do it from my watch. It's so crazy. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, Jim, if you're watching, can you tell our son to stop calling me and find out what he needs, really? Maybe that's the best thing, just find out what he needs. Okay, so I'm going to take this, they have this little piece of jute rope on here. And I'm just going to cut it because I cannot get that off of there. Okay. And I'm going to just sand this down just a little bit where it pulled right there. Okay, see that little? And it's only just so that it doesn't sit up, you know, under my napkin. That's all. No big deal. Okay. Just make sure that it is smooth. And y'all, I'm sorry. I know when I sand, my cousin told me the other night when she was watching me, she was laughing her butt off because she said, it's snowing. I said, I know. It always looks like, you know, either snow or some people, you know, oh, the orbs, you know, the ghost orbs. I know. I get it. I get it. I can't help it. I'm sorry. So, all right. So let's paint these. And I'm just using Waverly White Chalk Paint just to get some, like I said, just to get a background on these. I do not want, it'll show through. And the natural also. So I just want the front, the natural wood, I should say. It'll just show through. It's too dark. I just really want the fronts of these. I want the rest of it to stay the natural color. I'm going to try my best to keep it off the wood, but I might need to use another paintbrush. I thought this little... Yeah, this paintbrush is great. This is a Hickabilly from Lizzie and Aaron. Hold on. I don't mind some getting on there, but I don't want a ton, because I really don't want to have to paint it. Just saying. I do like the natural, but I wanted to Mod Podge on this. So I just want the front, just the front painted. And I'm only going to do one coat because just trying to cover up, you know, the starkness of the wood. That's all. All right, let's make sure. I think we're pretty good. Don't really have any big areas. You won't really see that one. So that's all I've done. Just a little, our son just set a bench press record 3 or 5. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, y'all, my son, he's so crazy. So just the front on that. I'm gonna set it over there, and I will let it dry some. Hold on, let me get this out of here. I don't want this. Okay. I mean, it's gonna have a little in it, a little bit, but it'll be okay, y'all. I just don't want big thickness. Okay, so I'm gonna set it over there, let that dry, and then we're gonna do this one. And I don't know why I just didn't use one for both of them, y'all. I just don't know why. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So, all right, same thing on this one. Just want to cover this up. Now, I may have to put 2 coats on this because the black lettering on this is stark. So, may have to put 2 coats, but that's okay. So, all we're doing is just some quick Dollar Tree makeovers tonight, y'all. And playing with, I shouldn't really say that, but we're going to use this lighter over here. we're going to use the lighter, y'all. Okay, so let's let that sit for a second. And actually, I'm just going to help it dry. It's gonna have to have a second coat, maybe even a third. So let's help it along, y'all. Have any of y'all ever used the lighter method for the Mod Podge? I've never either. If you have, great. If you haven't, here we go. We're going to do it together. And I've watched people do it because of the curly cues. You know, in the lettering, you can't really get in there with a file or a, I mean, I guess you could with like a little emery board, but I just feel like that, I don't know, I just want to try this. I've been wanting to try it for a long time. Tonight's the night. Tonight is the night, y'all. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if 1 coat or 2 coats is going to do it either. Might have to have 3. The black lettering is the biggest thing, y'all. Hold on. Got something in that. Let me get that out of there. You know, chalk paint is getting to the end, and that's where this one is getting. You start getting some little pieces. And I'm sure it's just dried pieces from being in there, but anyway, I don't want them under my napkin. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do 3, which is okay. It dries fast, y'all. Dries super fast. All right, so let's dry it. and I did turn on my little travel iron because I will still be using that method that I always do with putting on the Mod Podge, drying it, and then ironing it on. I still like that method. It just seems to have less wrinkles when you do it that way. Now I'm super excited. My nephew came and ran my new wiring for my craft room down here in the basement. So we'll be starting on that. I'm super excited. I won't be in the middle of the basement anymore. This is like the middle room. This will be, when the basement's finished, this will be like the living room. And it's funny, you walk in the door right here from the basement, and here everything sits up. So I had a plumber the other day coming in, fixing a leak that we had. And he says, "Do you make videos by any chance?" And I was like, "Well, why do you ask?" I wasn't even thinking. He said, "Well, I seen your setup downstairs." They had to come down here. I was like, "Oh, yeah, I do. He was like, "Oh my gosh, that's cool. I need to tell my wife." I was like, yes, you do. Or why can't you just watch it? I mean, what's wrong with men crafting? I feel like actually a lot of men craft. Just maybe different crafts. Okay. I think we're good. I think that's what it needed. Let me get these little speckles out of here, y'all. Oh no, that paint might just make me mad and me throw it away. I did buy a new one today. Okay. I think we are good. So, put that in there. And let's dry this again, y'all. I had thought about putting, making this little top here patina looking too. So we will do that when we are finished. Because that's something I've never done either. Y'all, I like doing new stuff. I think it's fun. And why not do it live when you could just make a total butt of yourself, right? If it don't work. Oh well. Oh well, I say, let's do it. Y'all, this chalk paint dries really, really fast, so I think we are good to go. Okay, let me make sure this is all dry. I see a couple of spots. We're going to do this one first, you know, just in case. Actually, I probably should do the other one first, just in case. Probably. I don't know if it's just me, but y'all, does y'all's chalk paint stink? I mean, it stinks. Chalk paint stinks. I don't know why. What is in it that would make it stink so bad? Just dirt? I mean, why does it stink so bad, y'all? Why? Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Good. Okay, so put back my little paint thing. Okay, we're going to start with this one. Hey, Jess. How are y'all tonight? We're going to be Mod Podging. Okay, so the first one is the Bumblebee. And this I got off Amazon. This is from IHR. I can't remember what that stands for, but they do a lot of different things. But look at these napkins, how stinking cute. So on them you get 4 little things. I think it's so cute. Okay. So this one is a, what did I say? What ply? 3 ply. Okay, 3 ply. Alright, so y'all know. Alright, so there is 1 ply. first plot always seems to come off pretty easy. And then we are good. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm on a little earlier. I said when it's daylight outside, I know that I've got on a little earlier. Okay, so I just use my little glue, my hot glue fingers, you know, my protectors, my finger protectors, to start it. If you kind of just rub them together like that, some people lick their finger. Nope, nope, nope. I've got a spit aversion. Can't do it. No way. No how. So I just use my little fingertips. Now look, I'm not knocking it. You go ahead with you know, all that. I wasn't the one to be licking my kids, you know, my fingers and doing my, no. No can do. All right, so just peel it away very easily. You want it down to one ply. One ply only. I meant to grab my wax too because I want to kind of antique this. I'll grab it in just a second. Okay, so let's see. I think I am going to, what am I doing? Oh, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Okay, so let's see, where does it go? Right there. Down. Okay, so I'm going to cut it out. Kind of worried it wasn't going to fit for a second. I was like, wait a minute. See, I told y'all I don't even try it. Didn't even try it before I came on. Just how I do it. Because we would have just winged it. Right, winged it. Hey, Brooke. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this will work. We're good, we're good, we're good. I'm going to cut this though really straight, or attempt, so that it will lay flat on there. So this part I'm not going to Mod Podge with well, it still didn't do. Okay, I'll just have to cut it. That's okay. A little bit of this is going to hang off. I'm fine with that. It's all good. All good, all good. All right, so let's get our Mod Podge. Okay. And I know y'all seen in the comments the fire, or the description, the fire. This one I'm not going to do the fire on, but the next one I am. Jim will be running, I'm telling y'all. Y'all, he gets so mad at me sometimes. He's like, what was wrong with you? Why do you do some of these things? I'm like, Why not? Why do you not do it? That's what I want to say. Well, why do you not do it though? You know? Crafting's fun. Okay. So just get all over your area, y'all, with your Mod Podge. And I'm using matte. Doesn't really matter. I don't want it on the sides, so I'm trying to be careful. So I dry it. And I dry it to literally almost dry. You want to make sure that it is pretty smooth when you do it. And again, these are just Dollar Tree cutouts, y'all. I'm redoing them. This one was an Easter one. Okay, we're dry. Alright, so let's get our little parchment paper. Not that one. I painted on that one clearly. Okay. Let's set our napkin down. And I like to go from the middle. Let's make sure we don't have any wrinkles. Hold on. I like to go from the middle out, okay, when I'm doing this part. And that will get out the wrinkles. And that's why I like to do this process versus putting it on wet. This one kind of just, it's foolproof for me. It's just a plus, y'all, plus. So I just go from the middle out. Get all my edges really good. Okay. Make sure I get up in there. Let's make sure. So then what I do is I just kind of check my edges. We're good. Okay. So we're going to use that again. Okay. So let's just get our little sanding block and we sand down, y'all. And again, I'm sorry. I know you're going to see the little orbs and stuff, y'all. I can't help it. Or like my cousin wanted to say, snowing in here. It is. And y'all, just vacuumed and cleaned down here today, and whew, here it goes again. That's just what crafting's all about. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay. And that little part up there, it's on that little metal piece. So you kind of just take your fingernail and run it. That metal piece is you know, sharp. It's the edge of metal, so it just kind of takes it off. Just do it real easy. You know, if you can't cut straight like me, because that was too hard. Try to cut that napkin straight. All right, got another little piece. Okay, so there you have it. Look how super cute. Okay, we're not finished though with that. Okay, we are not finished. Let me grab my, I completely forgot. I put it up today. I usually keep it on my desk, but I put it up. My favorite Bear Wax. Okay. I just want to kind of, I just want this a little bit, I don't know, antiqued a little bit, maybe. That's just what I want. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So I just use a little chipping brush. Okay. And y'all know I just do like a little dry brush method. Okay. So a little bit goes a long way. And y'all see, I literally barely put my brush in there, and then I get most of it off. Okay, so I'm just going over this just a little bit. I want this to kind of, especially on the edges, to look a little worn. You know, just a little worn. I think it looks pretty that way. Gives it some shadowing, just like that. So you see what it looked like before, just the white. Now we're shadowed. That's all I wanted to do. Okay. All right. Super, super simple. And I'm leaving this on my desk because I use it a lot. I like it. All right. So let's try this. And go ahead and put our little embellishments on it and do our little top part here. So all I'm going to do on the top is I'm actually going to use, for the first time, my cinnamon, y'all. Okay? So let me get some paper towels. And I'm just going to make the top look kind of distressed. Okay, so I'm gonna do my wax up here too, kind of gives it a little color, and then a little bit of Modpodge, that'll make it stick. Like I said, I've never done this. We're gonna do it together. get this off here because I don't want it to stick to that part. Just want it on that lid. So here we go, y'all. Look, I ain't even taking the thing out. What are you catching on fire? You're about to see. And then you're going to hear Jim running. I told y'all it's going to sound like he's roller skating again, but he's not. He's going to be running, trying to put the fire out. I'm going to do a little Mod Podge with fire technique next. We just did the standard one on this one. Y'all seen me do that before. So I'm just going to, like I said, if you put a little bit of this cinnamon, which, oh gosh, I love the smell of this. It makes it look rusty and kind of antique, which I think is cool. Just like that. Okay. Oh, and it smells heavenly. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, y'all. I should have put that back in the jar, but I don't want to. Okay, so let's finish this. Okay, I'm going to wrap this around here. This is the wire ribbon, y'all, from Hobby Lobby. Okay. And yes, it is in the ribbon, y'all. I love it. It makes the greatest little mini wreaths that y'all seen me make. It makes all kinds of things. It's the cutest. It's the easiest. It's cute on these little, little things. Okay, so then, one last little thing. I bought these little, you know what? I don't like those. I'm not using those. I thought I was going to use those bunnies, or those bees, but you see this bee, how pretty it is? And look at these. These are kind of silly. Those are a little too whimsical for me. We're not going to do that. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make just a little raffia bow. Whew. Just a little one. So, all you do, get your raffia just like this, okay? And then, y'all, raffia is just wild. It just has a mind of its own. Just do whatever. So, you just twist it, do like I just did, bend it back and forth, that kind of thing. Then you take a piece, wrap it around, and then you tie a knot in the middle. It's a very simple bow to make it kind of look rustic, and raffia is the best. It's so versatile. Raffia can be made rustic or classy. Either way, I think it's pretty. Then you just cut your little loops. Cut any ends that are crazy. Okay. Pull it apart. See where you're at with it. Okay, I want it a little bit smaller. Like I said, I just cleaned up. I sure did, and now look at it. All right, so let's glue this on here. I mean, is this... Yeah, I did it again. I did it again. Okay, we'll set it aside until my glue gun heats up. I don't know how I keep doing that. I mean, but I do. So, let me plug it in real quick, y'all. Okay, here we go. Let me let that heat up just a snip, and we'll get to the fire while that's happening. Okay. So, y'all, here we go. All right. So, I'm going to be doing this relax sign for my guest bathroom. And I am... We're going to be using this blue. Kind of looks like it has little crosses on it, but like I said, that bathroom is kind of nautical, so I'm hoping it'll look good. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to, piece it together, which is fine. So let me cut this. I think I kind of want it, I want to make sure that it has enough room. So let's do here. No, I want it to match. So hold on, let me make sure I'm matching here. I know that's crazy, but I want it to match. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's take off. Let's go ahead and get this one is also, what did I say, 3-ply. So let's go ahead and put on our little fingers, y'all. Oh, and both of them is going to come off. Perfect. Pull it off very easily. Down to the 1-ply. So tonight, y'all, I'm just showing y'all easy, inexpensive ways to redo some Dollar Tree items. Make them yours, you know, make them fun. Have fun while doing it. Stress your husband out. Y'all, he hadn't even mentioned it yet. I don't know if he's fallen asleep or what. That might be the best. That just may be the best. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put that one up there. Make sure I get the right way on here so I'll have it right. Hold on. At least want the right side on it. So when I pick it up, it's the right way. I know I did it. Hold on. Is it up here? No. It's here. Is that it? What in the world? Hold on. Who knows what I've done? I feel like I did it wrong. Oh well, we're going to do it. No, can't do it that way. We've got to do it this way. Have to do it this way. What am I doing? Hold on, let's see. What did I do? Y'all, this is ridiculous. There it is. I knew I had it. I knew I did it right, but I was like, where's it at? Okay. So I'm going to just make sure they're right there together. All right, here we go. So I'm going to Modpodge. You know, brush some Modpodge on here, y'all. Just on the top. Okay, all the way to the edges. And it don't matter if it dries. I'm going to be drying it anyway. It doesn't matter if it dries. I'm not real sure if I was just now grammatically correct, but it doesn't matter if it dries. Do y'all ever do that? Like sit and go, what did I just say? Especially as a Southerner, you know, sometimes you're like, I'm trying to talk proper English, but then all of a sudden the South in me comes out, and it's just, You start throwing out the ain't and the y'alls and the reckons and the all the things. Now, I didn't, like I said, paint the sides. I just left them natural. This is going to sit on a shelf in there. Make sure I got all my edges. I think we're good. It starts drying, so it's kind of hard to tell, but pretty sure I got them all. Okay. Just kind of look sideways at it. And you can tell. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Let's make some fire. Oh, goodness. Stir it up. This dries really fast too as well, y'all, the Modpodge. I hear movement upstairs. Tonight might be the night that Jim comes live. You never know. Y'all have to keep him on his toes. I have to. I don't think he would think I loved him anymore if I didn't. Alright. Alright, so let's get this on, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so let's get our parchment paper. Oh, and I grabbed the one I painted on again. Let me throw that over there so I don't grab it again. Alright, so I went right there first because that was where my seam was. So that's why I didn't start from the middle out like I usually do. I didn't want that seam to pull apart. So make sure, again, get all your edges. And y'all, heat reactivates Modpodge. So that is why you do it. It gets sticky. And again, I told you I might next time do the saran wrap. You use plastic wrap between your napkin and your surface, and you don't use Modpodge, so that kind of takes the place of it. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go, y'all. So let's turn off our iron. We don't need that. We don't need fire everywhere, y'all. Let's get that off. Don't need that. Okay. So, make sure my little, yeah, we're working. Okay. Now, I'm going to cut off some of the excess. Okay. Just so we're not flaming real bad everywhere. But what this does is it gets down in those little grooves that you normally can't get in. That's what I've seen anyway. We're gonna find out. We're about to find out right here. Y'all ready? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So, y'all. Oh goodness, I told y'all I forgot to put my thing on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Let me start right here. Can y'all see it? Let's see. Let me see if y'all can see. We're gonna start right here. Oh. 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 Oh, it just keeps going. Y'all see? It keeps going. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's a little scary. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Y'all. Oh. It really works. It just really follows it. That's insane. y'all hit the heart button if this is so cool. I mean, it's still going. We're still going. That is crazy. Now, I've never seen one do that. That is still going. I mean, still going. Can y'all see it? Still going. I've never seen one follow that long. That is the coolest ever. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Okay. So, we got just a few, these little in here that like insides. I think I might need to just poke a hole. I feel like that's what I should do. Poke a little hole in it. Because I'm a little nervous. I don't want to mess up my other. So I'm just going to poke a hole. And let's do it. Okay, here we go. Can y'all see it? Oh. Y'all. This is amazing. And I will tell you, it does kind of give a little burn mark. Oh, that was a little big. A little burn mark on the edge. Oh, I mean, the flame was shooting out the back on that one, y'all. Y'all, how stinking cool is that? I know. There's things. Oh, it smells like fire down here. Y'all, how cute. I'm so excited. Okay, so I see a little edge. On these bigger edges, you can see, you know, you can take your sanding block and just kind of get that off. But y'all, this is awesome. Now, like I said, there are, I'll show you just a second, which I like. I knew that this kind of does that. But, okay, you see, where's it at? Hold on. Kind of more on the, okay, see that right there, and right here. It's kind of, and right above on that right there. You see how it, so the flame kind of, you know, made it look a little charry, but I love that. Y'all, how cute is that? And how easy. That is the greatest thing ever. So, I'll be doing that again on my letters. Love it. All right, y'all, let's finish this other one, and then we will call it 2 projects done. 2 projects done. I know, Jennifer, I know. But look how stinking cute it is. Y'all, just don't tell your fireman husband. Just telling you. Just don't tell him when you're about to do this, okay? All right, let me put my little, now that my glue gun is now good to go. Let's get him on here. Just my little raffia bow I made. Let me pull him apart some. And y'all, that's simple. We have 2 new projects. Mod Podging, Dollar Tree items with some really, just find you some pretty napkins, y'all. Pretty napkins. You've got your bee jar and your sign, y'all. Both napkins, both Mod Podge, both Dollar Tree. So, y'all hit the heart button. And look, y'all go Mod Podge something. And comment the pictures when you do it. Do the flame one. But y'all, do that. Put it in the comments and let me know. Let me see your pictures. Or just post it on my page. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all so much for sprinkling this page. I so appreciate it. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. Bye.